From drones delivering contraband into prisons and cigarettes stuffed inside hollowed out tree trunks, smugglers have gone to great lengths to get their illegal goods across borders and past authorities. Some of these smugglers have been surprisingly smart and inventive in their methods, using their wits and creativity to outsmart the competition and stay one step ahead of the law. Join us as we explore the top 5 most clever smugglers in history, the ingenious methods they used, and how they managed to evade capture, at least for a little while. This is Crime of Passion, and you don't want to miss it. Have you ever wondered how some smugglers manage to evade law enforcement agencies and sneak illegal goods across borders undetected? Are you curious about the creative methods that these smugglers have used to smuggle illegal goods? Join us as we take a look at how these cream of the bunch took measures to evade the ever so tight law enforcers. Number 5, drone smugglers. In 2017, a gang used a drone to deliver contraband worth $600,000 and £1 million into a prison. The ringleader, Craig Hickenbottom, organized the entire operation from behind bars, but was caught and given an extra 7 years and 2 months in prison. Footage shows 2 individuals using a drone to transport items such as weapons, drugs, phones, and a Freeview box into the prison. The ringleader used an improvised hook to catch the line attached to the drone and retrieve the contraband. He orchestrated at least 50 such flights. However, corrections officers and surveillance cameras discovered the operation, and the individuals involved were punished for their actions. The use of drones to smuggle contraband is creative, but ultimately unsuccessful in this case. Number 4, that's not my husband in the suitcase. Jail sentences can be difficult for families, as their loved ones are incarcerated with limited entertainment and happiness. However, it's important to remember that individuals who commit crimes must serve their time. In an example of attempting to break this rule, a pregnant 19-year-old named Maria Del Mar Orjono visited her husband, who was serving a 20-year sentence for various crimes. While bringing a suitcase is reasonable, guards became suspicious when Maria struggled to move it and seemed nervous. Upon inspection, they found that her husband was inside the suitcase, only wearing socks and underpants. The guards sent him back to his cell, and it's likely that the conjugal visits were no longer permitted. Number 3, the nicotine lumberjack. These crafty Russian smugglers had the plan to move cigarettes from Belarus to Poland, Germany, and the UK. And how did they plan to do it? By hollowing out tree trunks and stuffing them with packets of cigarettes, of course. But here's the thing. They didn't factor in the fact that the real trees were a lot heavier than their fake ones. So when customs officers at the Ukrainian-Polish border decided to do a random check, they were tipped off by the weight difference. Upon closer inspection, they found 55 tree trunks that had been tampered with, all packed with cigarettes. These guys really thought they had it all figured out, but the weight was a dead giveaway. Can you imagine the guards' surprise when they had to use chainsaws to cut open the logs and found cigarettes tightly packed inside? These smugglers definitely get points for creativity, but in the end, their plan went up in smoke. Number 2, birds in pants. Have you ever sat next to a nervous flyer and observed their restlessness, perspiration, and fixation on the nearest exit? Well, a Dutch traveler back in 2011 wasn't exhibiting those behaviors due to anxiety. Instead, he was fidgeting due to living hummingbirds in his pants. That's right, he smuggled over a dozen hummingbirds sewn into pouches in the front of his trousers at the Rochambeau airport in Cayenne, French Guiana. Cloth tape kept the birds from moving around, but their beaks could have caused some damage. The birds were not sedated during the flight, but they seem to have survived the ordeal. It's unclear if the man faced punishment for his smuggling attempt, but he had been previously convicted for the same offense. And finally, at number 1, the breast implant bandit. It's impressive how far smugglers will go to make money, including having surgical procedures to hide drugs in their bodies. Colombian airports are known for drug trafficking, so smugglers often resort to extreme measures to bring drugs back with them. In one case, a woman went to great lengths by smuggling drugs inside her breast implants. After a security check in Spain, authorities became suspicious of the woman's vague answers and suspected she might be carrying drugs in her luggage or on her person. However, they were surprised to find that she had the drugs inside her body. A female officer conducting a pat-down discovered blood-stained bandages covering incisions beneath the woman's clothing. The woman claimed that the incisions were from recent implant surgery that hadn't fully healed. Police were unconvinced and took her to the hospital where medical staff discovered bags containing 3 pounds of drugs in each implant. The drugs were worth approximately $35,000 per pound. These stories are a testament to the fact that sometimes even the most illegal and immoral activities can require a certain level of intelligence and resourcefulness. Let us know what you think of these masterminds in the comments below. And make sure to hit subscribe and leave a like to never miss an update from us at Crime of Passion. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.